Thanks, Mike. I too want to echo what Mike said and thank you guys for coming out and thank you for the respect you've shown the last few days for Liam and his family and for these guys. Situations like this are never easy for anybody, but I think what makes it bearable is you have a great community from Siena, from Albany, that comes together and supports each other. And really, when we were at Albany Met earlier for the Hero Walk, I said to somebody, that's the power of Liam, bringing everybody together. Two opposite programs that he was right in the middle of. I know how much he admired Scott in the Albany program, and he instilled a lot of those values here at Siena. He was truly a hero from the beginning, and as they said today, he was a hero in life and a hero in death because he's making life better for a lot of people moving forward. I think it's fitting we have a game going on over here. When we were talking earlier, somebody said, should we postpone this game? And we said, no, Liam wouldn't want us to do that. He wouldn't want himself to upset any of these kids, and that's just the kind of guy he was. Thinking of everybody else, along with himself and his program, and I know he loved all the players, and he loved everybody he played with and coached with. So, thank you.
Questions for John?
Just as an athletic director, the leader of the program, John, what do you do to try to help your staffers and kids who are shattered by this kind of get through this?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think you lean on other people too, right? I mean, you lean on people like Mike who help you put details together, people like Scott who helps you, people like Tim Cox, and you just make sure people have what they need. Take as much off their plate as you can, and always put Liam and his family first. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next I have Siena Men's Lacrosse Associate Head Coach, Tim Cox. Coach, if you wanted to go with a few words, just like step a little closer.
Yeah, just wanted to thank you guys for, taking the time to come out and speak with us, and for also giving the privacy over the last couple of days for us to kind of, say our farewells and continue to honor Liam with his family over the last, 72 hours, which has been really the toughest in my life, and I'm sure a lot of these players, and so we just appreciate the support and the patience on the last 72 hours.
Questions for Coach?
What sort of impression do you believe Liam's legacy will leave with the program and the kids that are here right now?
Yeah, unthinkable, unmeasurable. I mean, just over the last 48 hours, just showing the amount of support that we've seen from the Siena and lacrosse communities has been second to none. And it just shows you, even if Liam just met you with a handshake, you would remember who he was. He was such a big presence and a vital part of my life. And Liam actually recruited me to Siena. Unfortunately, I told him no and decided to go over to Albany. And I stepped foot on campus as a freshman, and he greeted me as the new defensive coordinator. So I couldn't get away from him, and he kept coming back. But his impact on the lacrosse world is going to be really felt forever.
Can you try to describe what the scene was like at that honor walk?
Yeah, very emotionally driven by just the amount of support and presence, and seeing everybody come together on his kind of final descent, and really just honoring him, the only way we knew we could in that moment. So just the scene will last with me forever, and it'll help. It'll help kind of overshadow the dark times and dark thoughts over the last couple of days to kind of see that light, to see his family kind of walk behind him, and to see the green and gold flag on him, and the Albany Great Dane flag really is a memory that will last in my eyes, and I'm sure all of our players and the Albany players, his family, the coaches, everybody that was there. That scene should hopefully leave a soft spot in your heart for who he was and for what he carries on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I'd like to welcome up Coach Gleason's mentor and close friend, Albany Men's Lacrosse Head Coach Scott Marr. We'll have Coach begin with an opening statement.
Awesome. Just like Timmy, thank you for all being here today. First, my heart goes out to Jay and his family for this loss. I've known Liam for over 20 years. It was a tremendous loss for our lacrosse community and our family at Albany and here at Siena. We're just deeply saddened by this event and obviously the turn that it's taken, and just can't say enough about what Liam was as a person, what he meant to me and what he meant to my program, and all the players and friends involved with him over the years. He was a tremendous person, great heart, just a wonderful person to be around. Liam and I did a lot of things together off the field as well with our families, and this is a tough time for our community. I've had over, I don't even know, 400 or 500 different text messages from people across the lacrosse community, and you've seen the GoFundMe page and the support that we're getting from the lacrosse world in general. Just again shows you what kind of a person he was and what kind of impact he had on people's lives, and just kids that have come through programs, and it's a sad day for our community, and he's certainly going to be missed by all of us, me included, and we're just, like I said, deeply saddened for this day.
Questions for Coach Mark?
Scott, would you echo what John said about Liam's nature, and he would want that came across the halls?
Yeah. I mean, he's just Liam was a realist and a real person. He knows that life, is fragile and comes and goes, and he wouldn't, like John said, he wouldn't want to interrupt these guys' future and what they're doing, and again, he had a heart of gold, Liam, and again, he was a big sucker, and he had a big heart, so.
I understand your programs were already going to play each other this coming season.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Do you see that kind of becoming more kind of a celebration of his life, or a celebration of
Absolutely.
him?
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, the we'll have to do that, and we want to do that. Obviously, it's kind of looking back on it now. The opportunity that we had last spring to play against each other in the playoffs, for him to take his team to a championship and to win their first championship here in a long time, and I was so proud of him. When we finished our championship game, and within about a minute of our game being over, I celebrated with my team for a second, but I ran to my phone to see if his team had won, and I was just so happy for him, and I know he just put so much work into it, and the ups and downs of 1-goal losses of the previous years. We had a lot of hard conversations about keeping it going, and just his personality and how driven he was to be successful, but also to treat people the right way and treat people the way that they wanted to be treated. And I was just so happy that we had that opportunity now, to looking back on it, to have that game, and for all of us to be together and celebrate both our programs here in the Capital Region, and it was a special moment, obviously. So. Yeah, we'll certainly we'll be doing a lot of things for Liam and Siena program here in the future.
Scott, can you talk a little bit more about his personality, and not only as a coach, but also as a father and a husband?
Yeah, I mean, as a father, and him and Jay met at Albany. As she played soccer at Albany, and obviously getting married, then having the 3 kids, and he was, for lack of better terms, Liam was a big goofy kid, man. He was a lot of fun, smiled all the time. Just like I said, an extremely positive person. We spent so much time together over years. Again, on and off the field. It was documented last year, like the fireside chats and whatnot. And we had a fire at my house last night for him, for his honor. And he was just he was a big teddy bear, and just it was tough when I'm a big hugger, but he would crush me when he hugged me. So he just had, like I said, just a wonderful heart. But his love was his kids. I feel so badly for his wife and his kids now, and we're certainly going to do everything as my family to help them out, obviously. But he just just a joyful person, to be around. Like very few negatives ever came out of Liam's mouth, and always looking at the positive side of life. And he was special, very special to me and to a lot of people.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Nice, good. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We also have a former player to speak as well, Pratt Reynolds, MAC Player of the Year last year, and he's now on staff this year as an assistant coach. He played the last 4 years for Coach Gleason. I don't know if that's going to stay there. I can hold it for you.
Yeah, Coach Gleason truly is one of the best coaches I've ever had in my life. He's touched so many different people from when I started here to even now. You could tell he loves every player he's ever coached, from when he would call me on a bad day to sending me a photo of his daughter wearing a number 20 jersey when she's playing Little League. He truly was, as Coach Marr said, a teddy bear that, was a fighter at the same time, and it was an honor to be able to be coached by him and to, see what he had to say every single day and see him from both sides as a player and as a coach with him on the staff.
Questions for Pratt?
Pratt, I mean, you're barely removed from being a player yourself. How are you and the players just kind of coping with the suddenness of this loss?
We're making sure we're together every single day. Since Monday we heard the news, we've been together every night. Had a pizza party on Monday, played hoops together for a few hours today and yesterday, and we have activities planned for the rest of the week to make sure that no matter what, we're together and showing the love that he made sure that our team had to love each other as family.
Thank you, Pratt.
Can you describe for us his competitive spirit and how proud he was of you guys when you won the MAC championship last year?
His smile was huge. He has a very infectious smile. He truly did. You could tell by when he was sitting on when we won the championship and the horn went off and his hands just went up. He told us every single day how proud he was of us, and that there wasn't a single day that I was wearing the green and gold that I didn't think he was proud to be our coach.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
I also wanted to acknowledge as well, we do have our 2026 team captains here as well, and if you guys need anything additionally, this is the conclusion of the formal part though, but we have other people here if you need any follow-up, so thank you.
Thanks very much.
Maybe, I don't know, too many. Yes. Yes.
Just somebody had said it, just wanted to be clear.
Yes. If you have anything else, obviously feel free.
Okay, I know you're okay.